In Ethiopia, all 18 people on board a military helicopter have been killed after it crashed on the outskirts of the capital. Officials say the plane was flying from Dire Dawa city in eastern Ethiopia to a town just outside the capital when it came down. Local media reports that the victims of the disaster include 15 soldiers and 3 civilians. However, the cause of the accident is not yet certain, and investigators and a search team have been sent to the area. The UK and Kenya have signed a security pact following Prime Minister Theresa May's arrival in Nairobi on the third and final leg of her Africa tour. As part of the deal, the UK will help build a cybercrime centre in the capital to help tackle child sexual abuses. Kenya's President Uhuru Kenyatta said the bond of friendship between his country and the UK had been deepened after the pact was signed. The British Prime Minister had previously met with leaders of South Africa and Nigeria to forge closer economic ties with Britain as it prepares to leave the EU in March 2019.
So as Britain prepares to leave the European Union, we're committed to a smooth transition that ensures continuity in our trading relationship with Kenya, ensuring Kenya retains its duty-free, quota-free access to the UK market, and to building on our strong trade and investment ties to create even more opportunities for our businesses and for our consumers. This is a partnership for opportunity, but it's also a partnership for our shared security and stability. And today we discuss the work we're doing together to make both our countries and the world more secure. Already, British terrorists and child abusers are in UK jails because of our cooperation. This afternoon, we have signed a new compact that will see us expand our joint work on security even further.
I don't believe Brexit is going to dent our ability to further strengthen and deepen both trade and investment between our two countries. And again, as I said in my statement, working together under the umbrella of the Commonwealth to see how we can even utilize that organization that pulls together people of shared values, shared systems, to see again how we could take advantage of that to improve trade, fair trade, across the Commonwealth countries. So I don't see Brexit meaning anything detrimental towards the strong trade ties that we already have, and I've said that we are seeking to actually boost that going forward.
Let's get more on this story now from a Kenyan communications specialist, George Orido. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you.
Theresa May is the first British Prime Minister to visit the country since 1988. How are Kenyans reacting to this?
Well, it's been a great pleasure to have Theresa May here. All Kenyans have been excited to see Theresa May coming here. 30 years exactly, like you said, since the previous Prime Minister came here. It's been a long time. And the President himself could not hide that anxiety and told Theresa May that it has actually taken you guys 30 years to come here. Yet, Britain is the largest trading partner with Kenya. And so everybody was excited about her coming, but they wanted to see and hear how Brexit is going to affect, future Kenya and UK, and also whether there are any investments that are coming.
So what are the key issues that the Prime Minister discussed with President Uhuru Kenyatta?
Well, of course, there were places, and Theresa May said how she loved the country, buoyancy and the beauty of the country. And of course, there was a lot of talk about how Brexit is going to affect trade relations between Kenya and UK. On his part, President Uhuru Kenyatta rightfully thought that not much will affect the way trade in the between Kenya and UK will be even after Brexit, because for European Union and Kenya still had this trade going on. The umbilical cord of a colonial power is so tight that nothing can shake it. Theresa May on her side reinforced that not much of the trade policies, including free access to UK market for, Kenyan goods will be maintained within the union after the Brexit. So they went to a closed door meeting with the policy people, and we are yet to get to know how that went through.
Kenyan communications specialist George Arido, thank you for joining us on the program.